maybe I won't.
Just, going to vote right now?
Yeah, I'm going to vote right now. So, your opinion?
So it should not be only the opinion, it should be why and
why
with opinion, right? Like, because if you ask me, I'll say this particular party, but if you won't ask me why, then what's the point?
No.
शॉर्ट में बोला, इतना बोलने की स्पीच थोड़ी दे रहा है.
Okay.
कार्ड फुल हो गया.
You know that the clear result is this, right? So why do you like why? Like in Goa, particularly, it's your state. You are going to stay here. So since you know, then why are you wasting your vote? And why are you not using that particular good one vote of your life
So
in 5 years?
He is not even taking the party's name.
So I'm saying, no, let me comment properly. So I'm telling you properly that why not use that one vote which is going to use like for 5 years. It's like really very important and it matters. Then अब की बार
क्या अब की बार क्या
there is no need to say.
अब की बार हाहाकार.
If one vote can't make a difference to make a winner, then how can his one vote makes a difference here? Like if his one vote, if he is voting for AAP and it doesn't make a difference and he is voting for BJP, then how is it going to make a difference? So why can't he vote for AAP?
Yeah, then why not BJP?
Why not AAP? He wants to vote for AAP.
He was asking for a solution.
Tell me, so you've been talking about this secret party, so tell me why BJP?
Why
What's your
secret
reason?
party? Like what?
You didn't take the name for
No, I
so
took like I'm
what's
telling-
your reason?
The reason is clear. Like you are seeing this everything. Like it's now like since 2-3 weeks, everyone is telling 2002, which is like I don't find it any good
It's
point.
okay?
No, it's not okay. But is it? Are you like you're not even seeing the other things? Like he's been like there for 15 years, and I don't think so. Any chief minister have reached to that position in.
Do you know how many industrialists involved in it?
Whatever this
So many
2000,
things.
hang on. Whatever this 2002 thing, what happened is so small that you can just
It's
forget
not
that.
small.
You can forget that and just look at one
I know
vote
it's
or
not
one
small. So do
vote.
you think that other parties are not involved in all this?
It's not about other parties. I'm talking about you supporting BJP.
Yeah, I'm supporting right now. Why? And I will support AAP also, but not now because.
I'm not talking about I'm just talking about BJP. I'm asking you about
Why
this
not?
one particular thing. Why you think it's okay?
I said this
Why do you think it's okay?
I said like I'm not saying.
And you know, like Gujarat was only developed because of.
Do you
we
know
have
all
a
the
lot of
figures they've given for
industrial
development are all
investment in Gujarat.
wrong?
And listen. But otherwise, development,
So
by
you know,
environmental development, educational development, social development, women empowerment, what you can caste system, or you can food development. That doesn't happen in Gujarat. सिर्फ अच्छे रास्ते और बहुत सारी से सरकार नहीं बन रही.
What do you think? Like Rahul Gandhi and Arvind Kejriwal will make this 5 years really very important and lead India to something else?
I'm not even concerned about that. I'm concerned about the
Then
fact
why
that
are you
you are
concerned
okay
about-
with somebody who in some possible world might be responsible for killing thousands of people, raping thousands of women. You are okay with that? And you would be okay to vote for a person
No,
like that?
I'm not
What?
even saying that.
What?
Like it's a 2015.
I'm not saying
Okay,
to say
yeah, like,
that.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. It's
So how
right.
can you
Then
let go
tell
of
me
that?
the reason of AAP coming in India for 5 years and leading. Like tell me the reason right now. Who like do you think they'll be able to survive for like 6 months?
They talk about
Why not?
whatever they do.
They have become like a nationwide party in 6 months. Why can't they?
They are the only party who talk about their agenda or whatever in a transparent
right,
way.
even I
They are the
support.
most transparent.
Yeah, that's right. I support AAP.
Modi
but
does not even talk
no,
about-
No, I support AAP. They are talking about development, but I support AAP. But the only thing is, they are doing really very great job for after 5 years thing, after 5 years election, not now because they are very small.
So
right now.
Umang, instead of discussing specific parties, I think what we need to discuss is whether whether we are looking at it as a short-term thing, ki what is good right now, or should we look at it that what is good for India in 20 years, right? So sure, right now if you look at it, there's instability and economy is down and whatever, and then you would think, हाँ Modi को ले आते हैं, right? But for the short-term benefit, are we foregoing something much larger for the country, right? Do we want to bring in this culture of hatred and everything in 20 years? So shouldn't it be okay if we suffer for the next 2 years, which we will if Arvind Kejriwal comes, and he is not even going to come, right?
He possibly might have feel any other party comes, you never know.
No, so if BJP doesn't come, then Arvind Kejriwal is definitely not coming, and Congress is definitely not coming. So it's going to be a hung parliament, and there will be elections again in 1 year or 2 years.
Yeah.
But I think that instability is tolerable compared to what Narendra Modi will bring in.
Yeah.
But why do you think that Narendra Modi won't bring any?
Yeah, he will bring economic growth. I don't think economic growth of a country is dependent on a person, right? It wasn't dependent on Manmohan Singh, क्योंकि उसकी government में in the first 5 years there was a lot of economic growth, and it's not dependent on Narendra Modi. I think it's dependent on many macro factors which are not concerned with one person. So he will bring growth and everything, but instability will be there. I am okay with 2 years of instability rather than 20 years of hatred, right? If you look at history, Hitler came to power.
About raping and all, it's the government is not going to change anything. People staying, like living there, are going to change. Like if I'm throwing any dust, like कचरा रास्ते पे, अगर मैं रोकूंगा तो लोग.
No, but if the government gives you permission to do it for 3 days or 7 days, like it did in 2002, and give me one person who has been convicted of anything from 2002. No one has been convicted. So if there is no deterrence, if no one is punished, then people will think that it's all right to do it.
Okay,
Like,
so now
and there have been so many of these Tehlka tapes where all the people who have been involved in this, Babu Bajrangi and all those guys, have said on tape that Narendra Modi told us, do whatever you want for 3 days, nothing will happen to you. And he actually got them out of jail. Right? Once they had been put in jail, he actually got them out. So it's not the people, it's the government. How can we say that people have to change and whatever?
Sorry. All these parties are backed by these big corporates who are actually who have actually shrunk like the life out of all these small people in small, states and small villages. If you read up about it, you will realize how horrible it is. And if they come in power, it's just basically a bunch of corporations running and nothing else.
Okay, so do you think will get? See, this BJP, see the advertisements and all.
I thought you were a BJP supporter. you were telling me 6 months back, remember when we made that website?
Before AAP, that was. So actually the point is, you see the recent advertisements and all, they say no corruption. That was the main motto. So how can you believe that, seeing that no corruption? Just can't believe that, because behind Modi, these all these big corporate guys are there. So and you have seen the history and all. Because when Kejriwal was fighting for this general ball and all, who came to support? No one was there. So because of that, he resigned. So was BJP was there? That
but do you think Kejriwal's this step?
His transparency is much more, man. Because
I respect that. But do you think that
BJP is saying you are just focusing on one body, only one body. Whatever the other people, the entire party, like they are thousands, hundreds of their
Now there is no party. Now it's Modi Sarkar, it's not BJP Sarkar.
No, it's
right?
Ab ki baar Modi Sarkar for sure. But it's a campaign, they are following it to lead the BJP. Why? Because he is a strong contender in that party. Yeah, like why not? Like if among this, if anyone is a strong contender, I'll take his advantage and support that.
Oh, yeah, other 32 or some 100 MPs over there, not only Modi member.
Of all the three,
like why they are taking Modi? Why resign from CM of New Delhi and to come for the election of being a Prime Minister? Do you think it's a right?
So, what is Modi doing? Has anyone in Gujarat seen him for the last 6 months?
What you have been seeing?
He has been a chief minister in absence.
He could have done it very nicely. Like Arvind Kejriwal, first he didn't even work for 43 days. Like
14, he worked for 49 days.
49 days, sorry. Power of 49.
The amount of work that he has done in 49 days, no other party has ever
I
done.
respect that.
And you know the reason, first of all, he actually
you know
resigned.
what? It's good for New Delhi. That's what I'm saying.
But how?
What do you mean? It's good for New Delhi.
It's my New Delhi, but not
There has to be big support of it. Right? Like AAP is really very small to handle a country itself for 5
It
years.
is.
That's
So
what I'm
Umang, what I'm saying is that if AAP comes to power, there will be instability. I'm okay with that.
For 2 years, more than that.
More than that, I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay with a government which is going to play religious politics.
So there will be for 5 years. Then, no, but I'm saying if you are saying that
नहीं,
people are saying all these things, सब लोग देख रहे हैं ये सब. So obviously, just like Congress, they'll also remove this BJP shit.
Thing, but Umang, what happens is these kind of things leave a much deeper scar in the country. Economy 5 साल खराब चली ना, तो it can recover easily. But you know how long it took Germany to recover from the whole Nazi thing? Right? Much longer. So do we want to, for short-term economic benefit, say कि यार चलो ये ठीक है, और do we want to say कि अभी ठीक है इकोनॉमी खराब है तो तुझे क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है? तुझे कुछ फ़र्क पड़ा मतलब लास्ट 5 साल में इकोनॉमी खराब थी तो क्या फ़र्क पड़ा?
Everything, your lifestyle changes.
Really?
In terms of everything.
My lifestyle has improved in the last 5 years because I worked very hard.
Yeah, but still you.
But just imagine that we've grown, the company has grown at 100% during the worst time of the economy. Because we were working hard.
Yeah, I agree that. But you are not saying that because of economy you.
Arvind Kejriwal has done a live interview. Even Rahul Gandhi, even though he messed up
He has also done live interview
on
He did a live interview with that woman Madhu Kishwar who is like a groupie.
And I think आज भी कुछ India TV में होने वाला.
11 years.
Rajat Gupta के साथ. Rajat Gupta is for everything else a part of BJP. So he's doing interviews.
He was supposed to
That I don't know, but today also it's a live interview.
No, the only interview that he's done, he walked out from it when he was asked about Gujarat with Karan Thapar. Have you seen that? Right?
All the journalists who are talking against Modi, they have got threat from the company. Like I have scrolled पे पूरा article था. Like all these guys, this is Marathi guy who I forgot his name, but even Telugu people and people who are working for Times Now and everything. All the journalists who are against Modi Sarkar, they have been people have been telling him you can go because we don't want you to spread. So he's
and let's just look at the media, right? NDTV, CNN, IBN are both owned by Ambani. Right? Who is left?
Yeah. And
There is no CNN, IBN and NDTV, the two big English news channels are owned by Ambani. Who is left?
Star Network.
Star कौन देखता है?
It's on us that we are not seeing that, but people do see everywhere else.
Hindustan Times is owned by Congress. So there is no fair media left.
The Hindu?
Hindu is fair, but Hindu कौन पढ़ता है?
Hindu पढ़ना नहीं, but Hindu I think supports AAP.
Hindu supports AAP.
Yeah, Hindu supports AAP. Hindu is completely
Okay, now let's take Akash who is going to vote actually, and we are not actually voting. What do you think about all this thing? It's our view. What about your view? You are asking, it's not good.
No, I've honestly not had much. I've not been keeping up too much.
No,
I have.
whatever you do, just don't.
But I have enough.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
It's a
I have
waste
enough.
of
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But you have been living here. You have been seeing everything, right? जो भी है.
Has your-
I understand you're not been in connect with any parties.
Even though Manohar Parrikar is supposed to be a good guy, he's good to a certain sector of people.
Okay.
And that is very highly affected by BJP. So he's very good. Many of his office posts are given to the what is the highest class in Hindus? Brahmins. The Brahmins. So that's what has been going on.
Yeah,
And
that's what another
that's
thing
what is. Those are the people who are supporting him full on. Those are the people who are really
I never give a shit about
I'm not
because
interested.
it's for the first time people are actually concerned and people want to know and things.
But I would like to know.
They have the right intentions.
Yeah, like, sorry. I would like to know that why, like, Manohar Parrikar is really very nice guy, but I would like to know why people are supporting BJP hardcore in a hardcore way. Like, I've heard that, in one society everyone has been told that support BJP.